Hello, YouTubers. It's your boy G-Force, and I just had one heck of a Friday commute. If you live in North Carolina and ever have to drive east on I-40 for your nighttime commute on a Friday once the weather's nice, you probably understand beach traffic. It sucks. Took me 90 extra minutes today to get home. Uh, so I poured myself a Captain and Ginger. I'm usually a beer guy, but need to take a cocktail before I could calm myself down enough to start doing some unboxing videos. All right. Repping my boy Sleeping Collectibles. Got the new shirt. It's nice and comfy, soft. Love it, buddy. Thank you very much for giving us the opportunity to help support you and your channel. Without much further ado, what we are going to do, you'll probably see in the thumbnail, is unbox 4 Black Series figures, because I have 46 figures to unbox. I have a crap ton of figures. I might not unbox all of them, but I have a lot of figures that are just sitting on my floor on every horizontal surface I have in this toy room, and I gotta get some open to create some space. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. If you think that's a good idea, hang out and we'll get them out of the boxes. Alright guys, be with you in a minute. Alright YouTubers, so here they are, the 4 Black Series figures that we will unbox and check out for you. I'm probably going to do this a little shorter than a normal unboxing. Most of these figures have been done all over YouTube. You don't really need me going over the articulation and everything. What I will probably do is just give more of like a review based on what I think of the figure, and we'll take it from there. I'm not going to bore you with the actual unboxing. Some of you may have noticed my Ahsoka from Amazon. Or no, it was actually GameStop. Sorry, Amazon. She came all banged up. So that's what basically prompted the unboxings. But I will take them out of the boxes, and you'll also be privy to my new flight stands that I got from Hasbro Pulse. We'll try to get some cool action poses with these ladies, because one flies, the other two are Jedi trained, and I think having them up in the air will be pretty fun. So hang with me and we'll get them out of the box and be right back. Okay, so here they all are out of the box, and probably how I will be displaying them. Maybe not in this order or whatever, but each individual one in their pose. I have to say I'm pretty impressed with all of them. The articulation had no problems out of the box. Didn't have to heat anything up. The helmets on the Mando and the Hunter a little squished out of the package, but they're very pliable. You just bend them back into form. So what we will do is I'll take each one and we'll go through a little bit of what I like about them, and I won't do too much of a comparison from what other people have done, but I will just mention a few things, I think. But yeah, Black Series, G.I. Joe, Marvel Legends, they pretty much knock it out of the park with these 6-inch figures. You'd be pretty hard pressed to find one that's not very good. So let's break them down one by one. Okay, to start off with Hunter, like I said, the articulation's fine. I think the paint looks really good on them. They've got some nice attention to detail with the red striping. The helmet, like I said, very pliable, goes on and off pretty easy. Try not to mess his face up as I drop it. His face has the nice coloring, the red bandana with the skull on it. It'll focus. Yeah, it's got the pliable shoulder pads, so they'll move right out of the way. The one thing I did notice is I even got a little rub there, but there is weathering on his thing too. But this little piece of his thigh pad will catch on the hard plastic of his crotch piece. Like I say, this one you can see is going, it'll ride up over it, but that's a thing you might want to look out for. Kind of bummed that he has this big old backpack, but it doesn't hold any accessories. I didn't see a spot to put his blaster. His hand doesn't have a trigger finger on his left hand. He does on the right, so you can't get him in a holding both and have his trigger finger. You'll have to cut that. His, I guess it's a vibro blade. It's got a little yellow paint app on it. You can see it there a little better. But that's the only thing that really has storage, and it's on his wrist. So that kind of bummed me out. Like I said, the helmet, very squishy. So you can, it was thin this way in the package, so you just squish it back out and it would pop right back on. So yeah, I'm going to be displaying these guys with the helmets on. Like I said, the articulation, normal 6-inch figure articulation. So this is the only Bad Batch guy that I have so far. Still looking for Crosshair. Haven't found him in the store yet. He doesn't like to stand too much in this pose. I may have to find a new pose for him. Because like I said, it's hard to get his legs splayed the way you need to balance, because of the way the armor rubs. So, yeah, we'll figure something out and get him standing, but for right now, he's a little wobbly. Even leaning him forward isn't helping much. Stand you, buddy. The one thing I did notice too is the detents are really long in the knees, so there's no like in between. It's hard to get them in between. But yeah, so that's Hunter. Okay, so next up we have Asajj, and I just love this figure. This is the only thing I'm not thrilled with, but it looks okay. I could do without it being a long piece of plastic that's kind of in the way and not having a wire in it. You can't keep it formed the way you may want to, having it flowing if she's in an action pose like this. But, I mean, the tattoos on her head, they came out nice and clean. Love the wraps on her arms and her legs. And the soft goods are really nice. One thing I have noticed in other people's reviews is the lightsabers. They didn't, in a bunch of them that I've seen, seem to notice that there's a peg and a hole. So you can double them up. Like so, if you so choose to. I've not taken these out yet, so the blades do come out. And one of the things a lot of people have missed is there are 2 holes on her belt buckle, if you will. And you can store her blades in there if you so chose. I think it looks silly. Asajj needs to have her lightsabers in her hands, if you want my opinion. She's a badass, and she needs to be wielding 2 lightsabers at all times. So let's get her doing that. And they go into her hands pretty easily, or they did when I wasn't on camera anyway. And I am a huge Asajj Ventress fan, so this figure, to me, I still love it. I would love, love, love to see them do one of the statue I have in that red and black scheme. It may not be canon to the Clone Wars, but I think she looks just so bad in that. So, yeah, that is Asajj Ventress. All right, we'll come right back with Ahsoka. Okay, we have Ahsoka Tano. Her ankles on mine, this ankle or right one, is a little hindered going back. The soft goods, it's a soft rubber. She's got 2 hooks on her sides for her hilts. They have loops on them, so you can hang them off of there if you want to. Again, dual wielding lightsaber people need to have their lightsabers in their hand. That's just me. I think the paint looks really good on this. This is the Rebels version of Ahsoka. She has a little issue, even though her tendrils are soft. Her head movement isn't the best. She's got a little tilt. But that's why I chose her in a flight pattern. She does have soft goods under the skirt underneath this material. A little look at her lady parts. Yeah, I think she's a quality figure. I was a little miffed that they banged the box all up on me, but all in all, I'm content with this one. I do need to get the, what is it, the Clone Wars one? I don't even know. The yellow packaged one. I believe it has the younger head sculpt on her, but I think this one would work pretty good in a Mando if you put a cloak on her. I think that would pass for Rosario Dawson pretty well. So, again, kind of the bluish, I wouldn't say white, but very light blue lightsaber color. Her face markings and the markings on her tendrils painted very well. Everything looks really symmetrical on mine. So I'm very pleased with her. Right there is the only little paint slop that I see. But I mean, even on her gauntlets, they got the yellow buttons on it. Yeah, she's fantastic. Great character. Love the figure. All right, and we will be back for the final one, which is Bo-Katan. All right, so here we have the ruler of Mandalore, or wannabe ruler of Mandalore, Katia Sakhoff. I think the likeness, they did a great job with the photo reel. She is, some are saying the colors, they don't like the colors on the leather goods, and her hair, saying it's too orange. I kind of agree with Treebeard, who said it is a very good cross between the animated series and The Mandalorian, in that she's a good representation for both. And I think that's accurate. She has really good weathering on her armor. Jetpack is small, but I don't think hers was normally too big anyway. The pouches all look real good. They got some silver paint on the buckles of it. Her thigh pads are very small, but I mean, even here, silver and the browns in there, or bronze, excuse me, coppers. They did a nice job with the weathering and the accent paint job. Articulation's fine with her. She's got the insignias on her shoulder. So I'm more than pleased with this figure. Articulation's fine. I mean, head up, down, all around. You know, she's good. Comes with her 2 blasters, which are generic, but they got the brown paint on them. They got some weathering on them. Goes into her hands fine, no problem there. She comes with 2 trigger fingers, unlike Hunter. So I know that Blue Harvest Vintage Toys hates trigger fingers. Unless it's a dual wielding person like this, I'm sure you'd be fine with that. The helmet, again, very pliable, so it came squished out of the box, but just mash it up a little bit, get it to the shape you want. Paint job on this is really nice. It's got some scrapes and dings. The owl design looks really good. Rangefinder moves up and down, so that's cool. And unlike some, I mean, it may be a little on the big side, but you kind of have to deal with that, I think, if you are going to have hair on the figure. She's not Boba Fett. She's not a bald guy underneath there. So, yeah, I think she's very, very good. I like her. So, I will be right back and we'll do a little overview of all 4 of them, and then I'll let you guys go. Okay, so that was my unboxing of Bo-Katan, or as Seth from MCE likes to call her, Bo-Katan. Hunter from the Bad Batch, Asajj Ventress, and Ahsoka Tano. I hope you guys enjoyed that. My unboxing and reviews don't do as well as my toy hunts, which is kind of understandable. I usually don't really give much review on them. I don't like talking to the camera, so that's probably a lot of it. But I'm trying, guys. I'm trying to get you some better content for you. I don't edit. I do it all in one take. What you see is what you get with me. Try to let the figures do the talking kind of deal. So if you liked it, please hit the thumbs up. I am getting very, very close now to 300 subscribers. So if you are not subscribed to my channel, please help us out. Help me out. Excuse me. I don't have a mouse in my pocket, so there's no us. By hitting that subscribe button. If you want to be notified, you can ring the little bell next to it, and anytime I upload a new video, which is 2-3 times a week, you'll be notified, and it'll pop up in your feed. Like I said in the beginning, I have a lot of unboxings to do, so I'm going to try to do as many as I can, try to sprinkle in 1 or 2 a week, and I hope you guys enjoy them. If you have any suggestions, something you think I should do to make it a little more entertaining for y'all, let me know. I will be painting this backdrop soon. I apologize. I'm lazy as the day is long when it comes to doing art projects. I have so many half started. But yeah, you gotta have time for toy hunting. So anyway, I really appreciate you guys. If you lasted this long, you're the best. And once again, best of luck to y'all on your next toy hunt.